Now I'm going to start refitting the engine today. First of all, I need to remove the front subframe, and then I can start refitting the engine which I've put over there. Let me just give you a little sneak peek at the engine before I fit it. This is my engine. It's been painstakingly rebuilt, cleaned, painted, pressure washed off to made to look reasonably pretty. I've not gone absolutely to town on all the bits, just purely for the fact they are going to get dirty again, because the car is going to be used somewhat, mainly just travelling to shows during the summer. And there's a few bits on it that I still want to repaint or clean off. There's the power steering pulley and the lower pulley there. I will do that once it's in the car. It's just easy to do that than do it before they're refitted. So there you go. Right, let's start removing that subframe. Okay, here we are underneath the car. Let me just show you quickly which bolts that you need to remove to get the subframe down. First of all, you've got the bolt on the lower wishbone there you need to undo. You have got 3 bolts there to remove. You've also got 2 bolts for the power steering rack, one there and one there. You've also got a bolt there to remove. That's to hold the subframe to the body there. And that is about it. Just do the same on both sides and down the subframe will come. There you go, subframe's removed. How easy is that? You can't tell it's only been on and off a few times over the past year. What I've done now is I've just lined up the engine roughly with the mounting points using the forklift, because I'm a man on my own, so it's a lot easier to use a forklift than get the engine crane out. So what I'm going to do now is lift the engine up slowly, get it into the hole, line everything up, pop the 2 engine mount bolts in, and then it should hang freely. Right, let's see how we can get this done. Okay, now the engine's back in, I need to put the power steering pipe back in, which is just right there in the centre of the screen. I have started screwing it in because it's quite difficult to get in, and do it on camera it would be nigh impossible. So just finish screwing that in and then we can put the lower subframe back on. Okay, here we are. The engine is now back in. It is now on all 4 engine mounts. I've connected some coolant pipes and a few other connections up, but that's all I'm going to be doing in this episode. So catch me again in the next episode, where I shall hopefully be starting the engine. So please like my video and subscribe. The more subscribers I get, the more videos I will do and the better these videos will get. Okay, see you soon.